Good day, Kinrath cave crawlers. I'm Unsilent, and we're on the air with more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic to the Sith Lords. This is the cave that the Kinrath are in. In the last episode, we wandered around the Kunda settlement here on Dantooine. And one of our side quests, this is what, J for the journal. Yes, alright. This one here says there's a reward for clearing the Kinrath cave located off the Kunda plains, and I think we may have found it. It's important to, do these side quests on occasion. It would... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, it wouldn't be as exciting if we were to just do the main quest, not, pick up any of the other story lived-in universe that we have here in KOTOR 2. And there's a Viper Kinrath. Oh, no, we're grabbing the rubble instead. Atmospheric sensors. Oh, we were looking for those. What? Hang on a second. Yeah, no, we were looking for those as well. Yes. Oh, it's a bonus mission. Sensor search. It's already there. You've had 3 broken atmospheric sensors. And Sadie said he'd pay you 1,000 credits apiece for him. He's probably investigating swoop bike wreckage on Kunda Plains. So you mean we're going to get 3,000 credits for that? What a way to start. We're rich. We're filthy, stinking rich. Because we've only got 5,700 credits. So we're going to add over 50% to that just from finding some stupid broken atmospheric sensors. Meanwhile, this Kinrath, they are... I should have looked up more about the Kinrath, because those are ugly little bastards. They're quadrupedal. I think that's a... No, I can't engage first-person mode at the moment and pause. It looks like a face there, and it's got that arm, a 5th arm there. So it's not... I don't think it's quite quintupedal, but we'll get into ourselves to... Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Oh, we got 1 hit. But what we learned in the last couple of episodes, though, is that if one was to go with flurry, you get a defensive penalty, and if one goes left or right... I think our friendly neighborhood Twi'lek mercenary went to the left here. Because it doesn't... Yeah, no, there. He is keyed in on me. I saw 2 of them. I just want to take it nice and slow. We want to take this nice and slow. There we go. We will deal with this one, too, since he's coming up. No sense to rush into danger. If it's as bad as everyone... If it's as bad as everyone says it is, no sense in rushing into danger. No sense... Ooh. Atton's tanking for some reason. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why Atton's tanking, because he's supposed to be playing ranged. Oh no, he's on aggressive. I thought I'd switched him to ranged. I'm sorry. Other things we've been picking up as we go along. No, he reset to aggressive. Okay. Characters using the range paper will attack any enemies they see, but will stay within 10 meters of the character you are controlling. They will use ranged weapons, but if attacked in melee, they'll switch to melee weapons until they are no longer threatened. Well, that's something.
Yes.
Okay, and you didn't actually take to stationary. I've got to click on that. So attack but don't move. Do not switch weapons. No, that's not what I want. What I really want is a pursuitful... within range. Yeah. Oops, no. Within range. So, I think attack but don't move. So it's kind of like... If somebody comes in nearer, we will... Like, you're not charging off to meet that enemy. I'm not charging off because obviously I'm controlling me. Now you're allowed to move in.
I'm here.
There you go. Might require a little more babysitting on my part, but it also keeps them from getting killed. So, we're learning new things, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, you do follow along, so it does help you engage. Where the hell did this dude go? There's a Kinrath over here, so maybe we'll deal with this one. Just the one, eh? Man, that thing... That thing does, You know, you guys are allowed to, let's see, queue up that.
Yes, yes.
And you're allowed to close in.
Let
And
us test ourselves.
Atton's allowed to move up and shoot as well. Just testing. There we go. It's important just to slowly but surely kind of figure out what's happening. Bad time to, I mean, it's probably better to try and learn what's happening and how everything works now as opposed to, you know, later when you're in a boss fight or something, right? Pick up some chemicals. Pick up some more shit. So, right, I was going to say, first episode, oh, somebody was naughty. It's a, one of those cell things that we spotted earlier. Or not spotted earlier, but we've been tucked in earlier. Because if you'll recall, I think it was on. On Paragus, we found Atton in one. On Telos, on Citadel Station, we got captured in one. Okay, so if that's not really giving a bonus to anyone else, I'll just give myself a med pack. 18 out of 157. Well, my force power is climbing up much faster than my health is just sitting here, so why not hit that button? Right? Quick save's F4, right? Yes, it is. Like I keep saying, I've got 2 quick save buttons I have to remember. But do you think I can remember? Now let's see. Does stun work? Oh, yes it does. Bring the handmaiden into range and... There we go. Easy peasy. Poison scorpion dealy squeezy. Right. We'll take this one first. We haven't found our friend, the Twi'lek Merc yet. There we go. No, nobody panic. I've got it under control. This goes down. Down seems bad. That's because down is bad. Everybody retreat. Make him follow us. It's not following us. Down is bad, so we're not going to do that. We'll go this way. Watch, there's about 14 of them around this corner. We'll just be like Han Solo in... Oh, no. Didn't take. What was I going to say? We'll be like Han Solo in A New Hope. I have not seen, as of recording, I have not seen Solo: A Star Wars Story yet. I'm still going to remind you guys, no spoilers. It is our first episode on the channel since Solo: A Star Wars Story came. Well, I guess the week after Solo: A Star Wars Story came out. I should phrase it thusly. Can I? What's the antidote? Oh, I've got 2 antidote kits. That's not really worth using it. If I just die, I get unpoisoned. So what's the point? As we continue through a Hive Kinrath. Now, was it one of the ones that we saw previously also a Hive Kinrath? Because I want to say it had a name, but I just think I just saw it as Viper Kinrath as I was going through. But hopefully you guys enjoyed Solo: A Star Wars Story. I don't know, early reviews, just early buzz, I should say, is that it wasn't terrible. I mean, considering that, you know, they changed directors partway through production and reshot a whole bunch of it, like the last Star Wars anthology movie, you kind of think, well, if it's bad, we know why. We aren't going to be happy about it, but we can understand how it turned out so bad. I didn't like Rogue One. I think I've mentioned it before. I think Rogue One just bounced around everywhere, and that first act was so all over the place and so scatterbrained that it was just like, can we give it an extra 15 minutes to breathe and maybe develop a couple of the characters? No? You've got Donnie Yen being cool. I don't remember his name. I remember Baze is one of the characters, but I only know that from playing Force Arena, which I don't know if Update 3.0 has come out by the time. It's if it's come up by the time it's coming up, this video goes up, that's easy for me to say. I know I was on Reddit the other day, and somebody had posted a bunch of images that make me think, well, I've been playing this for, like, you know, a little under a month now, and I think I'm done. You know? It's just, it seems like it's nuking the game for, you know, it's Jalshay armor, I think it said, right? I saw Jalshay, but I didn't quite catch what it was. I just kind of zoned out there. Can you sort this by? Let's see. Let's go. Jalshay advisor armor. That's probably what I saw. Armor proficiency light, cannot equip on BioWare. Does not restrict the use of force powers. So defense, dexterity, persuade, blah blah blah. What I'm interested in is, oops. Nope, not that. It does not allow me to regenerate force powers. Excuse me, as quickly. But I get a whole whack of other bonuses, defense bonuses, dexterity bonuses, and a bunch of other stuff that actually might. How do I look? Ridiculous. I look ridiculous in this thing. That's a problem with some of these games, is you want the better armor. But at the same time, you want the better armor that looks good. Okay, I should really switch her. There we go. I should probably switch her to aggressive again. If only just because I need her to start tanking, because I am not in a position to tank. She's the one with the heavy armor, right? That's what I love about it, is like, she's got armor proficiency heavy. It's like, who would have thought of it? Heal for 20 and then lose 5. But at the same time, it's like, it's not going up as quickly. The force tick up isn't going up as quickly as the Dark Jedi robe. But not that we expected it to, because, well, obviously you turn off, you lose your little bonus. Ooh, there's crystals. It's a crystal cave, of course. Hive Kinrath. I don't think we can go to the right. If we can get there, we gotta go around from a different direction. Oh, crap. I think the music was aware that that was coming before I was. Yeah, don't worry yet. Everyone's a little poisoned. Don't worry, we got it under control. Nobody panic. That's why I've got force powers. It would have helped if I had Kreia around, but I probably wouldn't have brought... I wouldn't have brought in the handmaiden along if I had Kreia as well. Because I like having this 2 front line, 1 back line. I don't know if it's just me playing MOBAs too much back in the day. Well, back in the day. Such as it is, right?
Your thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them from a great distance, like a shiver running through you.
This place affects me strangely. There is a tingling in my forehead.
Force-sensitive locations such as this absorb and reflect force energy. The crystals are the catalyst here. I sense that Revan once passed through here, leaving a strong impression behind in the crystals. Perhaps future Jedi who visit this cave will feel our presence, as if seeing our footprints preserved in the soil.
Okay, that speak of the devil and she shall appear, I guess. Such as it is. No, okay, so what about these crystals then, can you tell me?
The crystals here are infused with the Force. Some could be harvested and used for lightsabers.
I cannot remember. They don't say Kyber crystals. Like, Kyber crystals you keep hearing over and over and over again in the current canon. But, not here. I don't think they were called Kyber crystals. They're still crystals. Not Kyber, so... So the crystals absorb the Force. I feel strange, but not weaker.
The crystals here do not drain Force energy from Jedi. They collect the excess energy that radiates from those attuned to the Force.
I don't quite understand. Okay, what if I don't like the idea of leaving evidence behind?
That can hardly be avoided. Even mundane actions of the basest creatures can create detectable ripples in the Force. A Minok beating its wings on the plains could cause a sandstorm in the desert. And figuratively speaking, Jedi have much bigger wings.
Well, thanks for the tips. What if I destroyed all the crystals here? That's an odd question, but let's follow this through.
That would create quite a large impression of yourself, and the crystals would eventually grow back.
So, pretty pointless. Well, fuck. I guess we'll see how tough a Kinrath hatchling is. Not particularly. Since it's half the XP of a Hive Kinrath, I'm thinking I'm going to very quickly switch you down to... No. No. There. It was being a little difficult. We're going to switch you down to... Oh yeah, that's right. This lowers my defense. Alright. A little bit of lightning here. A little bit of power here. Why? That's why. Sorry, I did that wrong. Why? Here's why. Oops, I'm down. I was too busy slapping myself on the head to pay attention to the game. Atten, do you want to shoot something here? Not quite what I had intended, but we will, we will work with this. I have the plasma torch on Atten in case he needs to, blow open a door or something. I don't think in this instance, though, the plasma torch is quite what I'm going for. So, although it doesn't exactly do bad damage, but I think we might want you to use something a little more... I don't know. A little more likely to do a little damage here. Let's see. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's switch for the exchange negotiator. Now, we may need to level up the... yeah, we're going to have to level up the Handmaiden because we've gotten ourselves into a small spot of trouble here. So what do you recommend here? A point in Constitution? That makes sense. She is playing a little tankier. You want to have her have a little more in the terms of being able to take some damage. I don't necessarily care for that. Let's keep it balanced. Feats. We don't get automatically awarded any feats here. What do you recommend? Rapid shot. If I was going to ever give her a ranged weapon, I would consider it, but since I haven't yet, I'm going to say I'm good for the moment. So, we got to... Let's see. Caution doesn't really help with the way I'm building her. Critical strike, maybe. Empathy, again, not really. Flurry, gear, no. Let's see. She's playing unarmed. Improved close combat might actually be the way to go here. Sorry, I didn't say that, but it's receive +2 attack bonus when they're engaged in melee combat against attackers. Their attackers only receive a +2 attack bonus instead of the usual +6. So, we could... Those melee weapons, mobility, regenerate force points. So I'm thinking we'll just go with improved close combat, so... For getting her into the mix.
Yes.
We're getting her into the mix. Somebody want to hit? Oh, it's a Kinrath matriarch. Oh, it's a boss level enemy. Ah, that's my problem. I was not paying attention to what that said, right? I was just thinking it was another one of those, right? Oh, that's my bad. That's me not paying attention. I apologize. I was not paying attention. So I'm just thinking, oh, he took 25. That didn't do a whole heck of a lot of damage. All right, let's use the get out of jail free on that. No wonder why I went down so easy, is because I wasn't paying attention to what was happening on the screen in front of me. It's important. Keep your wits about you, kids, right? Dexterity against defense and ranged attacks, which again plays to Atten. We could put one in Constitution. We could put one in Constitution. I'm thinking I might. Maybe I'm just... it's one of those situations where you second-guess yourself and thinking, am I running a little scared of the current situation I'm in, right? It's going to put a lot of points. Oh, we've maxed out Stealth and Demolitions. Can we take one out of Security? Actually, take one out of Demolitions and put it into Awareness and put the other point into Security. And that's all my points gone. All right, and let's go. Oh, and switched back to, let's see. Can we put an advanced med pack on her fast?
Yeah.
Yes, we can. Partly because we've got Justice Kinrath Hatchling that Atten expertly stunned. All right. Go us. And I'm back. Let's, since we've done everyone else's level up, we may as well do my level up as well. So skills, we get 9 skill points. Where do you recommend? I should have seen that coming. So let's put it into Awareness, Persuade, Treat Injury, Repair, and Treat Injury. And that's all my points, yes. Feats recommended... Oops, no, I want to recommend it. Stealth Run, well... You guys know what I think of stealth, right? But that might be good for Atten, though. So what were we learning? What have we learned from a lot of the other stuff that we've done? We've learned that we can... Oh, one-handed weapons, so... That's one-handed weapons. We could improve our close quarters combat. Dual strike, hitting stuff at the same time. Finesse lightsabers, no point until we have a lightsaber. This was focus melee weapons. This was, oh, dueling, right? There was a finesse melee weapons, though, wasn't there? Finesse, oh yeah, finesse melee weapons. So it might be... I'm thinking... Yeah, let's go with finesse melee weapons. That sounds like it would help, because... You can add our dexterity or strength bonus to the chance to hit. Which seems like it would help. Alright, so we've been granted Force Channel, whatever that does. So what does it recommend at this... Oh, Force Scream. Because I did... I don't know if I necessarily care for Force Scream, having looked at it in the past. It might be handy. Still not quite here yet. I'm just going to take that one off. Because we did disable droid at another point. But I wanted improved heal, didn't I? Yes, I did. No, I wanted improved heal in the last in one of the previous episodes, and oh, that was not A. I was wondering why did we just suddenly do that? No, I pushed the wrong button. That one was on me. So improved heal. Well, that looks pretty snazzy, don't you think? Oh, and we, Cave Crawler killed the Kinrath matriarch. This will hamper the Kinrath's ability to procreate. It should make the Kunda plains safer in future. Tell Zaron, the militia leader, about this to receive the reward. We still haven't found Kinrath egg. Oh, wait. Large crystal formation. So we can pick up some crystal. Violet crystal. There we go. Not in a rush to start killing younglings. More growing crystals. Oh, Hinmir Dawn Crusher crystal. Well, that's interesting.
The crystal responds to you. This is very rare indeed.
And pet rock. What an achievement. I've gained a pet crystal. I hope I don't have to feed it.
The crystal's bond with you is such that the stronger you become in the Force, the more powerful your crystal will grow. This crystal will make an excellent focus for a lightsaber.
So I should build my lightsaber around the this one crystal.
Quite the contrary. Picture yourself as a sieve, and the Force as water pouring into you. This crystal draws from the excess water that escapes the sieve.
Well, now does it feed... Oh, does it feed off the light side of the Force? Interesting question.
The crystal is in tune with you. It will use whatever water that pours through you, be it dark or light.
I can live with that. So I gather... Oh, no. That's all that is. Oh, there's one more crystal formation. Oh, can we get the crystal formation? There we go. There we go. I was wondering why it was being so difficult. Oh, and remains. We missed the remains. Yeah, on another crystal. I'm assuming that was the matriarch that we just pilfered. And here I was thinking that the other path I was going on was the wrong one. Because this went up and then went from up to back to down. So where haven't I gone? I have not gone to the left yet, so we'll go to the left. Since we beat the matriarch, I think if you could take out the boss of an area, if you could take out the boss of a dungeon, I think you're in fairly good shape, right? And I'm hoping we're actually hitting a lot more now. Because I don't know if I had a miss in that entire sequence after adding finesse. That was 2 for 2. That's 2 for 2. 1 miss, so 1 miss. 5 out of 6 we hit there, which is not shabby at all. So I'm thinking that... Oi, you! No, we're good. Who are you? You shouldn't be sneaking around like that. These tunnels are too dark to tell man from beast. Maybe you shouldn't be so jumpy then. Maybe you shouldn't be so rude. What are you doing here? If you're not careful, the Kinrath will eat you for breakfast. I've already taken care of them pretty well. I'm just exploring. What are you doing? Surely you've heard of me. I'm Hinmir Dawn-Crusher, the famous spelunker. Yeah, sure, why not? Brilliant, me too. It is a pleasure to meet a fellow lunker. Aren't the crystals in these caves absolutely fascinating? You are different from most of the mercenaries I've met, but you're a mercenary. The Kinrath don't attack you, I said. But, okay, you are different from most of the mercenaries I've met. I'm an explorer and a scientist. My profession as a mercenary enables me to travel the galaxy and explore caves on many planets. What do you know about other mercenaries? Most of the mercenaries here are rather surly, but that happens anytime there's significant downtime between jobs. From what I've heard, we should be getting another job real soon, but I don't know what it will be exactly. They tend to keep me out of the loop. And why do they keep you out of the loop? Truth be told, I don't fit in well with other mercenaries. I'm given special privileges, which makes some of the others jealous. Such as? Trade secret I'm afraid I can't share. That's lame. I'm an explorer like you. You can share your secret with me. Well, I suppose I could tell a fellow explorer. I recently discovered that these Kinrath discern friend from foe based primarily on scent. Common Kinrath have an odor-emitting gland near their rectum. Carrying the Kinrath scent gland allows me and other mercenaries to avoid notice by the local Kinrath population. Let's see, do you have an extra one I could use? Sadly, I only have one gland on my person, which I need to keep the Kinrath from attacking me. I could extract another from you, but the process will take several hours. Fine, whatever. Yeah, this is helping you, isn't it? Look at how much this is helping us. Must have a very low range, the You've got a blaster. Use it, you idiot. This guy's a dick, isn't he? We should have killed him and taken his stupid gland. Atten, don't piss off the... Okay, fine, piss off the... There you go. Don't worry, I got it under control. Station... Wait. I thought I switched her back to aggressive. No, she apparently is on stationary. I thought I switched her back to aggressive. No, maybe I switched her back to stationary. It's hard to keep track sometimes, you know? At this point, I'm just exploring whatever's left, trying to pick up all the pieces. Why there's like computer spikes and security tunnelers. What are the Kinrath up to that require them to have security spikes and computer spikes? I'm a little concerned these guys are up to no good. Unless they learn to use some of the shit like the Sith left behind, then I'm starting to think that there's... But the thing is that the Sith occupied here, yeah? The mercenaries aren't supposed to... Oh, no. Our friend in... Our scientist friend in there said that some of the mercs know this trick of his. So maybe somebody else has set up shop in there. Because he had some crap in there, and apparently the Jedi used to wander through there, or if Revan went through there. I remember going into a cave and finding lightsaber parts in KOTOR 1. I don't necessarily remember going into a specific cave, but I remember going into a cave. You, sir, want broken atmospheric sensors at 1 grand a pop.
I don't suppose you found any of those atmospheric sensors?
Why, actually I have.
That's great news. My offer still stands. I'll pay you 3,000 credits for all of them.
Awareness. It sounds like it's worth more to you than that. You know what? Let's lean on the awareness.
It is worth more to us than that. I'll pay you 4,000 credits for the lot of them.
Sold.
Thanks for your help on this. Here are the credits as promised. I'll get this to Zeron when I get back to Kunda.
All right. I'm not trying to be helpful or anything. I'm in it for myself. Not in it for their revolution. Not in it for them. I'm in it to be well paid. I'm in it for the money. Somewhere out there, you gotta reckon, somewhere out there has to be like a Jedi who just ends up using their skills for their own profits. I mean, I guess kind of like Asajj Ventress, right? In Clone Wars, she tried using her force abilities, you know, to be a bounty hunter, so... I'm trying to remember. There was one book. I'm trying to remember. Was Quinlan Voss was in it? I'm trying to rack my brain very, very quickly. Dark Disciple might be the book I'm thinking of. Ventress and Voss, maybe? Or am I mixing it all up in my head a little bit? I haven't read that one, so...
It's you again. Well, you know who I am. I figure you've got a reason for coming back. You want something?
Cleared out the Kinrath cave, you jackass.
So you did. Here's the credits I told you about. Even with the caves cleared, I imagine it'll take some time before the Kinrath aren't on the plains. That was very helpful of you. You've saved some lives today. You want something?
Well, you saw the little achievement in the bottom right. They're in it for the money. I told you what I was in it for. So, can I ask you some general questions?
You really should talk to Baroon about general questions.
Let's see. How do you feel about the mercenaries? Let's just ask him nice and general.
I don't have anything to say about that.
Well, that's suspicious. I should go. 2,000 credits. Now, I didn't quite catch. I'm assuming it said 10,000 there, so I have to assume that I am above 10,000 here. So I picked up a enough change in order to cross 10,000 credits. So if I want to start spending money, I've got the cash for it. We're doing okay at the moment, so I'm not going to rush out and do that. No. Let's door out. So with that done, there's nothing. It's Enclave Courtyard, and Enclave Courtyard is to the both northern exits. We just came from the Kinrath cave there at the southeast. This is where we parked. Remember, we're parked in the itchy lot. So, we've cleared out one of the missions. Okay, I guess it's not on here because it's completed, so it's not on the active quests list. But we do know that we can. You've installed the droid. We have the chassis and the processor. So we got the processor this time, the last episode, I think. Or maybe 2 before that. So I'm thinking that if we go, and sorry, my instinct is to always go right, so I'm going to go right. I'm going to head there, and we're going to go to the Enclave Courtyard in the next episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic to the Sith Lords. Maybe we'll find out what's happening at the Jedi Enclave. Are we going to find Master Rook? Are we going to find a whack of mercenaries and spelunkers and scavengers? I don't know. Blind Let's Play, the magic of it. Just like, you have a vague idea of what's happening because, well, I'm, fairly well immersed in Star Wars lore, so I have a decent idea of what is happening in general and what will happen, but how much, nothing that happens here 4,000 years before the Battle of Yavin is going to affect anything of the movies, right? So, the Old Republic era, the pre-movie era, is not one of my strong suits in lore. But then again, I guess current canon isn't one of my strong suits either, because it hasn't really been fleshed out that much yet. Now, has it? Trying to save it for the damn movies! Be nice if we had a video game like this that kind of fleshed out some of the greater lore of Star Wars. But we don't, because Disney's trying to hoard it all for the movies and a couple of books. Even then, the books are suffering because they aren't letting them get into too much of the exciting stuff. Oh well, I'd say it is what it is, but with Disney, it is what it is, and I'm rubbing my fingers together. That finger thing means the taxes. No, it means the money. I'm wedging every Simpsons reference I can possibly do at the tail end of this episode. But you know what? I do like the Simpsons as well. Old Simpsons. That's why I like Much Music here in Canada shows old Simpsons, but they show old Simpsons. The newer stuff's on the FX channel here in Canada. But the old stuff, that's on Much Music. So if I'm watching Simpsons, it'll be on Much Music here in Canada. Anyway! Sorry, I'm stalling a little bit, I feel. We'll call it an episode here. We'll come back tomorrow with episode 24. And we will head that way. I'm pointing at my screen. You can't see it, but I'm pointing at my screen. We're heading this way to this blue gate here. We're going... Boop. There. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Enclave Courtyard. That's where we're going. Next time. So until then, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. Share on social media. Follow on social media. The social media handle is Outside the Dawn Air, and this is for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr. And don't forget you can check out more KOTOR 2 in the playlist. It's on the screen in the description down below, and more videos anytime on the channel page. And until the next time, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time.